Hello and a warm welcome back to Tungsten Tales. My name is Josh Green and I'm here today to preview night 6 of the Premier League darts in Nottingham, coming off the back of one of the best nights of Premier League darts we've seen over the years down in Brighton. I was privileged enough to be there on the night at the Brighton Centre to see two 9-darters as well as some terrific performances from the likes of Rob Cross and indeed the nightly winner Luke Littler. It was Luke Humphries and Rob Cross who did hit those 9-darters. Both players not coming away with the win, though, in their respective matches. The first 9-darter coming in the quarterfinal between Humphries and Cross. Humphries hitting the 9-darter and then Cross moving on to the next round. And in his semi-final, Cross was the one who managed to nail the 9, but he bowed out to Nathan Aspinall on that occasion, with Luke Littler going on to win the night down in Brighton, as I believe I predicted on last week's show. So we'll jump into night 6, and it will be the clash of the top two in the Premier League rankings down in Nottingham, as Luke Humphries takes on Luke Littler. Humphries currently has a 2-point advantage over Littler going into the night in the East Midlands, although just a win in the quarterfinals for Littler and he would be level pegging with Humphries as far as the order of merit goes. It's another huge night for Stephen Bunting as well. Now 5 nights in the Premier League without claiming a victory, and the form and the performances have been there from Bunting, but unfortunately the results haven't been. He faces Gerwyn Price in his opening game as he attempts to get off the mark and off the bottom of the Premier League table. We've also got Rob Cross, who was incredibly frustrated after last week's semi-final defeat to Nathan Aspinall. He'd faces Chris Dobie in the opening round and be looking to get back to winning ways. In the final quarterfinal of the evening is Nathan Aspinall against Michael van Gerwen. Van Gerwen, the Dutchman, the former Premier League champion on 5 occasions. He's looking to get to the final of a Premier League this season for just the first time, gone 5 nights already without reaching the final. But we know the form and the pedigree that Van Gerwen had. He's more than capable of winning a night or two on the spin. So let's head into the predictions for night 6 of the Premier League at the Motorpoint Arena. Starting at the top of the draw with Luke Humphries and Luke Littler. Humphries is a player that he's at the top and he's had those incredible performances, but the last couple of weeks have probably underwhelmed a little bit, you'd have to say. Littler was absolutely superb in Brighton and sort of pegged some huge averages, 106, 107 averages, but maybe didn't quite get the credit he deserves for those magnificent numbers because we're just so used to seeing them nowadays. And I think Littler will be able to reproduce one of those big, heavy hitting averages and get the job done over Luke Humphries and possibly end the night as the league leader after 6 nights, reaching just over the third of the season. In the second match, Rob Cross against Chris Dobie, I'll go for Cross to win that. Looked really good last time out in Brighton, despite not making the final. He's looking really hot on the Premier League circuit this season, revitalised, and that's a big thing for Rob Cross. And if he's like that, he's very dangerous in these Premier League events. Down to Stephen Bunting and Gerwyn Price. Price, another one whose attitude seems to have taken a real shift in this year's Premier League. Bunting's going to need to remain headstrong and remain focused going into this one, but I think it's an uphill battle now for Bunting. He's going to be thinking about that losing run, and Gerwyn Price is a player that's in form and hitting some really big averages and some top darts at the moment. So for me, Gerwyn Price will be the man to get past Stephen Bunting. And rounding off the quarterfinals, Michael van Gerwen and Nathan Aspinall. I'm going to go for Nathan Aspinall to get past Michael van Gerwen on this occasion. Aspinall, great last week, great in the previous week as well. After a tricky couple of opening weeks, he's really hit the ground running in the last couple and really forced his way into playoff contention. Michael van Gerwen, as I say, those heights don't seem to be quite lining up at the moment for Michael van Gerwen. We know the big numbers still there, but he's not been able to do it on the Premier League circuit quite yet. So the semi-finals for me will be Luke Littler and Rob Cross. And it's hard to look past Littler, really, isn't it? He posts the sort of numbers that are pretty much unmatched in the game. And although Rob Cross is throwing some excellent stuff at the moment, if Littler manages to find his best darts of around 108, 109, even into the 110 averages, then Rob Cross will be pretty much a bystander in that game. In the second semi-final, I'm expecting Gerwyn Price against Nathan Aspinall. Both fiery characters like to get it animated up on that stage. And for me, Nathan Aspinall really has the edge in the form on this Premier League circuit at the moment. He was excellent down in Brighton. He seems to have got a bit of confidence back with his throw and with his stage demeanour, despite the incident, obviously, last week where a pint was thrown at him prior to the final with Luke Littler. But Nathan Aspinall looking strong, and I think he gets the job done over Gerwyn Price in a second semi-final, which leaves us a Luke Littler, Nathan Aspinall final, repeat of Brighton down in Nottingham, or up in Nottingham, from where I am, and obviously Brighton as well. And I don't see any different outcome. Littler's got an absolutely stupendous record over Nathan Aspinall, and if it is to beat Nathan, I think it'll be another win in the book for Luke Littler, and we will have a new leader in the Premier League in the shape of the world champion and the world number 2. Let us know your predictions down below, who you think is going to have a big week down in Nottingham, who's going to claim the title, and maybe who's going to come out on top of the Premier League after 6 nights. Will it be Luke Humphries? Will it be Luke Littler? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we're live on TikTok as well. I stream these previews for the Premier League and darts news throughout the week, so feel free to head over to TikTok as well, and we're live a few times a week, and you can join us there. Thank you very much for watching and tuning in to Tungsten Tales once again. Much appreciated, and we'll see you guys very, very soon.